game. We talked over the plot, the all-important plot.
To defeat the Nephilim, we need to grab the inverted cross of Nephilim. Go through these 12 hours of dungeons to get it. This is a part of the 13-stage odyssey to either cause or prevent the apocalypse. I'm not actually aware of which one. I don't even know what side we're on.
We're from heaven.
I don't know what side we're on or what our goal is.
We're from heaven, and therefore, like, wait.
I've played part of 3 of these games, and that's how much the plot has just gone through my head and out the other. I don't even know.
No, I mean, okay.
It's just
according to the Bible.
It's so self-serious and boring and long and droning and monotonous that I just zone out everything people say in these games.
Yeah, really. Well, I mean, there's only so many one-liner zingaroos that you can handle from that one guy, right?
Yeah. It's like Dynasty Warriors. During all the cutscenes, you're like, oh, this was what's happening. But then during the actual combat, I'm just killing 3,000 people, and the game keeps in the background. Like the officers never stop speaking.
I mean, well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are you really missing out on if you're not paying attention to what people are saying in Dynasty Warriors? It's like, oh, you will fall before my spear. Like, there you go. They're done.
Another officer has fallen to my spear. That's what Zhao Yun says every time he defeats an officer, which is, since I play as him, it's every 10 seconds. That's one of those lines burned into my brain.
Yeah.
That rookie's as green as grass.
That rookie's green as grass. We're gonna kick him in the ass.
Another officer has fallen to my spear.
I think it'd be great.
I have played maybe thousands of hours of Dynasty Warriors.
Well, I think it'd be great. By the way, whenever I play with this with a controller, I can't skip the opening cutscene. I wish I knew how.
You hold down a face button.
It doesn't work.
Just hold down all 4 of them. In the bottom right corner, it should have a filling up icon that says hold this.
It's B. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
It wasn't A or X. It's B.
Yeah. I found it on accident earlier by holding down all 4 face buttons at once, but the Steam interface pop-up in the bottom right corner was overlapping that part, so I couldn't see what was filling up. All I could tell was that it was happening.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous. That's the way you have to find out how to do it.
Yep.
Usually a game
come over here.
like...
Come over here, I found a thing.
Usually an interface, like a good one. What the fuck? What the fuck, game? Why am I so slow? I can't move fast.
You okay?
I can't move fast. This is how fast I move now.
Did you find the hotkey that activates a walk mode?
I didn't.
Just press every button one by one.
Wait, what? Now I'm kind of moving at a normal speed.
What the fuck?
I must have done something stupid. Okay,
I don't know.
What is this thing?
One thing is that it's a puzzle for you to do, apparently.
A puzzle?
Because there's a torch over there, which I assume we have a reason to light.
I'm so great at this. Are you? Oh my god. Are you ready for me to struggle?
I miss Dynasty Warriors. The last one was so bad. Yeah, good luck.
Well, I lit the
good
torch.
Luck. Do it. Another torch has fallen to my spear.
All right, aim Vorpal Blade, throw Vorpal Blade, and it. What the fuck did it just do?
Do you remember how to? Do you remember how to do this?
I do.
Can you even do that, or does it have to go in a straight line from each one to the other one?
Yeah, where is?
Wait,
can I get from up here?
Maybe, I don't know.
Get up here?
I just jumped up here.
Well, I can't.
Try down here. Oh.
Okay, well,
another bird has fallen to my spear.
It has to be doable on account of the fact that it's in the video game. God damn it.
Yeah, but maybe it's not doable yet or something.
Everything's doable yet if you try.
How do you do your spear? How are you doing yours? Because I should do mine.
How am I doing my what?
I don't know how to do it. What your the special ability? Shit. How do you?
Here, I have a plan.
I'm trying to throw my. I'm trying to activate my portal gun because it looks like I might be able to use it on this thing. Maybe that would help. But I can't figure out how to.
I just wangled the thing until it happened to
this is
bounce in the
going.
right arc.
Okay.
Oh shit! No, no.
Huh. This is like a whole thing. Wait, how many of these are there in the in the hub?
I don't know. Let's hope this is the last one because my track record ain't great.
Well, I mean, like there might be like a gauntlet that I do with my portal gun. Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
This is neato.
Welcome. What is that? Oh. That's... Well... Alright, I released the vorpal... I pressed the right trigger.
No, there's an invisible wall! And I mean invisible, I mean there's a visible wall. There's just a wall.
The opposite of what you meant to say. Sounds good.
What are you pressing to use your ability?
I don't know.
No,
which ability are you talking about?
Your item, your unique Metroidvania right trigger. How the fuck do I do it? I don't know how to do it.
Well,
Oh, right stick for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, come on, where is it? What a weird
so I'm
place.
on this thing.
They really ran on buttons. They just mapped it to wherever. I was trying to remember how to do it because I'm like, I had the ability to shoot like a portal. But I couldn't
They ran
find
into
it.
the invisible visible wall.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do there.
Well, I've tried nothing and I'm out of ideas.
We don't get a lot of prep time because we have to do this big platforming gauntlet and then we just hit a wall. Oh, those...
Do I have to do something? Because it looks hard.
Yeah.
No!
Midway through the platforming sequence to our top left direction, there's more of those blue crystals.
Do they have a torchy?
Are those only activatable by you? Or can I shoot them?
I hope not. You might be able to shoot them.
Did I just miss, or did that just not work? Man, I'm just...
We never know, right? Because...
Oh wait, I'm not even hurting myself. We're not even taking damage. We can just do this forever.
What should happen is that... okay,
Oopsie.
yeah, this looks like it's
I messed it up.
only for me. So what should happen is that if you do something and it doesn't interact with the thing correctly, it should go like tink, 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 tink. It should make an obvious, like, that didn't work, bro, sound. You know? But...
It's really hard to judge.
Wait, why the fuck am I making it this hard? I can just hold my glide and just get... Oh my god. Why? Why not just like hold myself over the thing so I just keep gliding up and down?
Can you lock on your glaive while you're floating? Oh wait, I can just stay above this thing, can I?
That's exactly what I was saying. We just stay above this thing and then we throw it.
I'll eventually... Oh, shit. I still never hit it a single time. I'm trying so hard to shoot it with a single bullet. But I can't figure out my height and angle at the same time.
Oh, I know. This is actually quite difficult to hit.
Is it ticking?
Yeah, because it's a timed segment.
Oh, goody. Oh, you did it, you did it, you did it, you did it. No, it's closed.
No. Damn it. It's okay. We're gonna get the Jester key, and it's gonna be so worth it. I don't want to lock on. That's too much work. I have to press multiple buttons, of which I'm bad at all of them.
I don't think I can really help here.
No.
Doesn't seem very doable.
Support, and that's about it. Contribution from chat is this boss fight sucks.
There's a boss fight? Alright. I'm glad we're unlocking something with doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, this level's the boss fight. You did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a time.
It's fine. Did it. Fucking done.
It's closing on my face.
Got it.
Closed to my face.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time unless I like actually do like a full-on lock-on.
3-part lock-on sequence?
Yeah.
While in the air.
Yeah. Although I do have an even lazier idea, which is that.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I made it. I made it.
Yeah, all I did was I just kept going around and whacking them.
I made it. I made it.
Okay. Is there a way to keep it open? Oh.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to do this. Go over, you No. What? Okay, there we go. Jesus.
Is there something that holds the gate open?
I'm
Doesn't look like
looking for one. What's this do?
Okay. I won't worry about it. I got this shit. I got this shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The diamond on the wall at the beginning is now a portal. So you can teleport.
No.
So you can now teleport. Yeah, just go to the diamond that's north of your spawn.
Oh.
It's now a portal.
Yeah, no, it's not.
What? Is it only portal for the person who's made it?
Well, no, because you're the only person who has the portal abilities.
No, I mean like no, it's not my portal. It's an environment. I just came out of it. Hi.
Well,
I'm gonna go back in.
okay.
Maybe so. So you have to do it yourself then.
I do have to do it myself.
Because that's not a portal surface. The portal surfaces are the purple spirals.
Aww.
So you have to get through that yourself.
Fine, I can do it.
And I guess when you land on this platform, the portal will activate for you. I guess.
Fuck.
That's unfortunate.
I got it. Well, give me one more try, and then
why is it saying
I'll just
B
accept
here?
that you're cooler.
Oh no, that went there. Okay. I don't think there's a way to open it from this side.
Fuck no! I'm getting greedy. I'm trying to do a 2-for-1 Vorpal. You know what I'm saying?
2-for-1 Vorpal.
Trying to, you know, press my luck.
Yep. All right, that didn't work out.
Problem is my glide is so slow.
You made it
somehow.
There you go.
Lord.
Now there's a portal down here. And then you have to do it.
What
You have
do
to
I do here?
when you fall into it, then double jump. Then double jump.
I forgot a step. Sorry.
Now you're all caught up.
No, I'm not. I'm still not doing it
fucked
right.
up.
Okay, how do I do this? I double jump?
You
and
double
then I
jump.
hold glide?
No, you fall into the portal and then you do your mid jump. Yeah,
right.
You have to air jump.
Owie.
Yeah, that thing just exploded on me. Can we just clear this? We can.
Now what do I do with it?
I haven't seen anything past this point yet. Oh.
Well, you know, I gotta figure we throw the bomb through that
I can't
purple
reach
gate
that
over
portal
there.
surface from here.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Goodbye. Oh god.
Oh, it just puts you back here. Okay, this is fine.
There's a little fuck you divot right there.
That's exactly what I fell into, was the fuck you divot. Wow, a whole loading screen when you go to this portal and press B.
Load.
Wow.
There's a spinning piece of column joining here.
Mm-hmm.
Watching it. I don't think it's gonna do it. No. I figured if I watched it, there might be like an explodable spot on it on some side. I don't think there is.
Well,
I did it again.
it's so easy, isn't it?
Oh, into my spear.
I'm wondering, you know, there's gotta be, because I see the explodable thing barely. It's like way up there. You know, so you're supposed to make something portalable, and and then I'm supposed to throw it into the portal and it goes up, right? Does that make sense?
I think that, yeah. I think that I think that's what's going on, is that the portal there is pointing at the explodable stuff.
Yeah.
The problem is, can you see my arc?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do
It's
it
not
very
great.
well.
Oh god, it bounces.
Wait, what? Just do it.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wow.
It bounces.
So, okay, but the problem is now is that, like, I can't just drop this thing on the ground. Well,
I just gotta switch to this one, I think.
No, it's fine. I just threw it from 3 feet away. It's blowed up.
Oh, you already did it?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you do?
Okay, so I think well, we need to do something to get ourselves like more velocity, so I think we just jump up here. Yeah, there we are.
Shit.
You just jump from the top into
yeah.
There you go. Yeah, just think with portals.
But also be able to aim.
Portals, but better.
But also be able to aim at an isometric camera angle, which is good luck.
I know. Well,
no. Oh wait, no, I'm good. It's on the floor. I'm really bad at platforming.
Well, it's impossible to in this game.
I'm missing
so
every time. I can't stop.
That looks good.
I didn't go up at all.
What the fuck? You didn't go up high enough.
I didn't get any physics out of that. God damn it. I hate this.
I'm loving it. God damn it, Keith. God damn it, Keith.
Why is this in the game? Who asked for this?
You know, this is the one game I've seen that makes it seem easier to do first-person platforming. First-person platforming is easier than this.
Oh, first-person.
God damn it.
First-person platforming is way easier than fixed camera angle platforming.
Yeah.
Is there a slam button? Is there a like?
No.
Link slam into the ground sword button?
Nope.
Maybe I need to do that. Is there anyone in chat that knows how to fucking play this game? God damn it. I'm gonna die. God, no. There's all those weird rounded hitboxes that make you slide off of cliffs.
Yep. It's because everything is a columnar joint.
I'm playing Link's Awakening and it does that too. It's just agony. Why?
Why won't it? Why won't it? What? Well,
Let's see if you can do it a second time.
Okay, sounds good.
Like, was it a fluke? Did you break the game, or is it supposed to, or did you do the intended thing?
I think that what may have happened is that the game thinks that that thing that's supposed to be exploded didn't explode for you.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't seem exploded to me. Maybe it didn't happen on my end.
Fuck. Pardon me? Wait, what? All right.
Oh, I didn't do shit.
Anything happen?
No.
Try double jumping and then throwing it.
I can't double jump when I'm holding it, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me try then.
I'm not sure if I understand what even broke for you. Did all the crystals just go away on your end?
There, did something change?
I'm gonna open your stream, I guess.
What? No, don't do that.
Well, I gotta see what the fuck, like, what does it look like on your screen?
Gotta minimize all the hentai.
Like, was there supposed to be... No, it looks
so
like...
much.
No, you still have a big you still have a big, messy, like, crystal-covered cliff there.
Yeah, I still got a cliff that has, like, tonsil stones.
I thought it blew up on your side or something.
It did. Just...
What blew up? It's still there.
There's, like, a little overhang.
Is there less of it now? Oh.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't have an overhang.
Yeah, me neither. Because it got blown up.
Why? The physics just doesn't work. I just don't go higher.
No, I don't think you do. Damn it.
I don't know.
Well, wait, now I can't do it.
Yeah, how did you ever do it? Was that not how we were supposed to do it in the first place?
Wait, no, hold on. Okay, I think I know what it is. You need to not land on the far side of it. You need to land, like, just barely in the portal.
This game was made by assholes.
Now it doesn't work anymore.
This game was made by assholes.
Okay, try gliding above it.
Shit.
The maximum height when you drop in.
Ah!
There we go. All right, you get a boatman coin and told that you can't do anything else here yet.
Did it just say that?
Yep. Because we both need the thermal gauntlet, which is a very, very fancy word for hot glove.
Yeah. I don't think those portals have real physics. I think
they're definitely faked.
You just have a because we only had two different jumps, the shitty jump and the perfect jump. It was just arbitrarily choosing which physics to give you each time you came out of the portal. There was no in between.
Yeah. Well,
oh well. Now level.
Why would you expect them to program in like a whole physics engine just for their like 3 puzzles of that nature? I'm gonna quickly do some creature cores. I don't have any creature cores. Done. Very, very quick progress made.
You did a good job.
Yeah, man.
That's the kind of efficiency that got you hired.
Hi. My horse is faster than yours for a very short period of time. Don't shoot the birds.
We both have a run button.
Well, I was the one using mine.
I mean, I guess so.
Yes, you do guess so.
Yeah. You guess who is a thing to do.
The sooner we settle these affairs, the
Does he look like an asshole?
war. Good soldier gone rogue.
Okay, this place goes forever.
You might enjoy it.
Does he look like he questions the meaning of his existence?
Okay. There's a thing up here.
See,
Oopsie.
there's some guess who strategies where, you know, you're supposed to be able to like get like more people eliminated and like do it more efficiently and stuff like that, like based off of how many people wear glasses or what the fuck have you. However, my guess who strategy is to demoralize the other player to the point where they quit. It's just like does he ever wonder like why he's even playing paltry board games like Guess Who, for example, with his limited lifespan?
They just have to imply all of the meaning themselves about what that person would think. There's always a back and forth. Like there's the safe thing into Guess Who, which is to find something that splits the board 50-50. But then there's the risky shit, which is like say something that only like 10% of people have.
Right.
Because on the downside you might only eliminate 10% of the stuff, but on the upside you might eliminate 90% of them.
That's
like,
true.
Yeah.
However, the only people I've ever played Guess Who with have been like 4. So...
I was gonna say that's the only people I played it with were other children when I was very young. When I was like in first grade, that was my favorite board game.
That was
the shit. Everyone's playing Sorry and other garbage. I'm like, Guess Who is the bomb.
That's because, like, unlike Sorry, Guess Who requires you to think about things.
One year later, I would get a Game Boy and then never play a single board game until I was 20.
Yeah. Nowadays, I imagine if like a 30-year-old man just says like, "Hey guys, do you want to play Guess Who?" You gotta assume there's an ulterior motive. Nobody's ever gonna ask that in good faith after a certain age.
Locate
what the hell is
the entrance to Mammon's dungeon. I don't know.
Got it.
There's some weird shit going on here. You got it? I look away for 1 second and you solve all the things. Oh. What did you do?
I just whacked his
fixing
balls.
Audio. Oh, you just hit it.
Yeah.
Guess that'll do it.
Yeah.
Probably a bunch. There's probably just a bunch of those around.
What, balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 big ones right here.
Hey, I'm Ballard here.
I don't know, why don't you ask your mom's mouth? I bet you got balls in there.
There's a Buttman's coin in that cage.
I hate this thing because it did a shit ton of damage to me. I can't see what it's doing. Oh boy, here we go. Oh god, that actually looked very painful.
Deleted.
Yeah.
There's a in there.
Emphasis on the yeet, am I right? Sorry.
Eat us, delete us. Die. Got him.
Does he look like somebody who would play Guess Who as a 30-year-old man purely for the sport of beating a 5-year-old? Like,
fucking come at me, kids.
Yeah, it's just like, I really don't want to play this game again.
Oh yeah? Now. You think you're a big boy now? Let's see. You either beat me or you restart first grade.
Does he look like this type of person who would Google Guess Who strategies because he has nothing else better to research?
I'm the
with his
final
life?
boss at the end of second grade.
All right, do we go into that dungeon? I guess into the shortcut.
Oh, this door opens. I mean, I don't know. We found it, I guess.
All right, let's go for it.
I mean, I'm mostly just flailing in random directions and seeing what happens. I had a game that was a cross between Guess Who and Battleship as a kid, basically.
What the hell is that? Wait, that's just Battleship. Battleship is basically just Guess Who, but for coordinates.
Well, it was a grid of 9 spies. And those spies were listening in one direction, looking in another direction, and pointing in another direction. And so you would,
I hate games like
you would
that.
ask what somebody was like pointing or looking at or whatever, and then you had to like, as a result, you'd be able to put together, because it did have the Battleship like folded design, where one was your secret setup and the other one was what you think their setup was. So you'd rearrange the
kind of
tiles.
interesting.
You'd rearrange all the tiles based on the answers to their questions, and then you'd have to figure out which one was their spy, basically, or something like that.
Okay, that actually seems like kind
I
of
don't remember the exact
game.
objective, but it was a whole like, yeah, it was like you were basically competing against your opponent at doing one of those puzzles that's like, there are 5 women sitting at the banquet table. The person with the purple dress is next to the person drinking Chardonnay and stuff like that.
Right. Those were a lot of fun as a kid. I mean, obviously I never played that board game, but like, just like getting those puzzles was like a lot of fun. 'Cause it was like
one of those,
it's about like people's favorite animals, and I like animals too.
It's one of the elder puzzles that can show up in any game at any time.
Right.
Like Pipe Dream.
I was gonna say, it's like Pipe Dream.
Yeah. It's just that it's harder to write and even harder to randomize, so it's less common than all the other ones that are in every single game.
Yeah.
But it was in Dishonored 2. In Dishonored 2, you could either in Dishonored 2 you could do like a bunch of like very careful sleuthing through this big complex area, or you could just solve one of those riddles to open a door.
Oh god.
It was like, what the fuck's happening?
That's kind of weird. Yeah, have you ever played a video, not a video game, a board game called Code Words? Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
I love Code Words.
We have well, actually, I've never played Code Words before, but I've played a lot of Code Words pictures. And yeah, we played at Marty's house. We'll get like 10 people together, split into 2 teams, and it's just a shouting match. It's so fun. Because Code Words, I don't know what, I think they're the same rules basically, but in Code Words pictures, it's a grid of pictures.
Yeah, no, it sounds basically the exact same.
Yeah, you're trying to come up with like rules. You say like monkey set. You say like monkey 3 or something, and they have to try to figure out which 3 things match your clue.
Yeah, that's literally the exact same as Code Words, except you use a picture instead of Code Words.
It's hard to picture it without pictures. But the but it's so fun and it's so stressful.
Dude, because you're like, if I fuck up, it's basically like Minesweeper.
Because you're trying to come up with the most. So we have to open this gate, and then through there's a portal surface, and and I already lit the other portal that's pointing at our goal, but we have to figure out how to open it.
Yeah, I saw all that.
I don't know how to
it's over here.
But it's so stressful because when you're the leader guy. Well, I'm locked out. Goodbye.
It's fine.
When you're the leader guy, you're trying to you spend like 2 minutes just sitting there staring at all the pictures, trying to come up with like one good rule that maximizes how many things you can include to give your team the edge, because you're fighting over who can finish identifying all of them first. And I swear to God,
that wasn't intentional, but it was funny.
And like without a fail, the moment you finish coming up with your rule of how many for what or whatever, you're like, okay, I got the perfect one. I did it. We're gonna win. Oh, there's like a bunch of torches in here. Have fun with that. The moment you do that, you immediately notice like a fucked up like 4th one that ruins your rule because it also matches. You're like, oh no. Or like one person makes a completely out there suggestion that you would have never thought of that doesn't even really make any sense to you, but they all latch onto it like, oh god, that's what he means, he's a genius, and then it's super wrong. You're like, stop.
We should play Code Words.
Code Words is
a
like,
very streamable game.
Oh, Code Words is one of the most let's playable, like video friendly things I could think of. Because so many cards,
Spyfall.
So many tabletop games are full of like 500 tiny objects that you have to figure out how to like present to the audience and stuff.
Code Words is just, you can put it on the
rules
screen
are complicated. Yeah. It's like people humor the Twilight Imperium streams and they're requested frequently and all that, but you can barely tell what's happening.
Right.
It's like, I don't know, there's like a cloud of yellow. I guess that's where his troops are.
There's also Spyfall,
what is happening in this level?
Which is really fun. I'm just supposed to check out Explodey over here, right?
Yeah, how do we open? Yeah, but I need to. Oh wait, can I do this through the gate? Maybe I can do it through the gate.
This is easy. If I push this, the other gate will open.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
And fatoof.
FYI, I had absolutely no reason to believe that. I just guessed.
You just guessed. Well, now I can pull this to make the gate open, I think, and switch back, maybe? I don't know. Did it do it?
Kinda.
Okay.
Right, so
now you throw it through the portal.
Yeah, but I need you to drop the gate.
No, the other portal.
Oh, I don't know if I can get it over here in time. It's gonna explode.
Oh, you're right. That is the portal we need to do. Okay, never mind. I got mixed up. Because we've been here for a while. All right, yeah. You go grab the explosive. Tell me when you're grabbing it, and I'll pull the thing.
Okay.
Or I'll just do it now.
Got it.
I can see your silhouette. And then I'm locked in. Yeah, I see what's going on here. It's one of them. They're co-op puzzles. You play in co-op games.
Fresh meat for the pack.
But it's the perfect kind of co-op puzzle where you can still play a single player by switching characters because you'd never have to do stuff at the same time. Just locks your character in a room.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Because this whole game is playable single player.
Yeah.
So every puzzle involves one of us standing still while the other one does stuff.
I never really noticed that, but you're totally right.
Yeah. I mean, most of the puzzles involve only one of us doing stuff at all. It's just an item that only one of us has. But that
Have you ever heard of the game Spyfall by any chance?
I have no idea what Spyfall is, no.
Okay. So the way Spyfall works is that there's a bunch of different locations that everyone gets assigned like a role basically, and one character ends up being the spy. And
these dogs will sleep through anything.
There's a bunch of different locations that everyone can be in, and the spy doesn't know what those locations are, but everybody who got like a regular role does know. So the way it works is everyone asks a question that is related to the location that they're in, that tries to discuss like, you know, that tries to reveal to the other players like, oh, they know the location, they know that they're in this space, because there's the only reason they'd ask that question was if they were here. So you try to like ask really vague questions that reveal where you are, but very minorly, so that the spy doesn't figure it out. I'm not sure if that explanation was 100% clear.
Might have lost part of it.
Yeah.
So you're trying to, so people are in a secret location, you're trying to ask questions that give your team information without giving away other people that are trying to find you or something?
Yeah, without giving away the location, because if the spy figures out where everyone is, then they win. So, for example, a location could be like at the bank, and
Fresh meat for the house.
a location could be something like at the bank, and you could be like, "Boy, there's a lot of security around here, isn't there?" And then, like, that could also imply like they're at a casino where there's lots of security, or like they're at the military base. Like, there's a bunch of different locations like that, and so, you know, you kind of are implying like generally where you are, like through questions like that.
Oh god, significant damage received.
Yeah. Then there's a new game I just heard of called Oh Shit.
That doesn't sound real at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
Doesn't exist.
Damn. Oh shit. Why am I using a laser now? I didn't switch to laser.
Yeah, what the hell? You've never used a laser your entire life.
What?
And all of a sudden you got
Why
laser
is that my
money?
secondary weapon now? When did that happen? Oh, I'm done.
It's okay. I don't know how to bring you back to life. Ow, ow, okay. Oh, Jesus, owie. All right.
It's a lot of
hard to bring
enemies.
back to life right now.
My weapon's
Trying
just
to get my
changed on
ass
its own.
rolled on me. Yep. I basically got killed. You know, this guy's just basically the Capra demon, isn't he?
What? Because he has
He's
dogs?
got a big sword and he has dogs. He's the Capra demon.
I guess. Honestly, whenever I see another demon in this game that we fight, I'm always like, didn't we already fight this guy?
Yeah, basically.
I'm always like, haven't we fought this demon? God, I die instantly. Jesus. Oh, he threw his sword at me.
Oh my god,
Cool.
yeah, you're fucked. What do you know?
My character dies so quickly. Which is rough, because there's not really any particular ability for you to tank. Like, they still just chase me as much as you. It's not like I'm the flanking rogue. Like, everyone just attacks me.
Yeah, I can't do like a battle cry to be like, aggro, rally to me, or something. Aggro. Yeah, I thought about that for a second, too. But anyway. Hey, speaking of Warcraft 3, because this game looks like Warcraft 3, how about the Warcraft 3 Reforged?
People are mad about that.
Go.
I'm used to weird remaster remake things that fuck things up a lot, but I'm not used to them.
This is really
I'm not used to them deleting the original game from existence, even if you already owned it, and replacing it with the remaster that's worse.
Oh yeah, that is insane to me that like they fucked up that badly.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like if you buy Warcraft Reforged,
I'm down.
Then that's the only Warcraft for you.
The only thing
get more Warcraft.
It was also surprising to me though, because I didn't actually. I realized that I didn't even know there was a digital version of Warcraft 3 in existence.
A digital one? Yeah, I didn't know there was a digital one either.
Because it replaced the digital version. I don't think that if you, I think if you, Jesus Christ!
Good Lord, Keith!
I'm just trying to get away from the mob of enemies for a second.
Dogs have sharp teeth. Don't
Everything
let them
just chases you. My dodging seems pointless.
Well, you know, you can either blame yourself or you can blame the dogs, but you can't blame both.
Okay. I think if you have a physical copy of Warcraft 3, it didn't affect that.
Oh.
And I've only ever had the battle chest.
Yeah, same.
So it's not a problem that affects me, I don't think, but I could be wrong. I don't think that the physical edition was ever hooked into like any kind of digital service for. I don't know. Maybe you're still fucked. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
If all versions of it are gone forever, that'd be pretty rough, because that's like that's one of the more important memories I have that are Blizzard related, which actually there's a lot of them, I guess. How do I revive you? Where are you?
Press B.
Oh fuck! There's so many things on you. You're covered in things. Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's a giant spinning glaive on top of your body for the entire duration of you needing to be revived, so that's good.
I will say I have a pretty fond memory of this. My parents didn't really buy me video games hardly ever. Oh, what the fuck? I came back to life. That can happen?
I don't know. I don't know the rules. Ow.
So anyway, my parents didn't really buy me video games hardly ever. Except for one day. Well, I just got one shot.
Yeah.
One day, I was like just minding my own business, and my mom shows up and she just dumps every battle chest like in front of me. She's like, here's the Warcraft 3 battle chest, here's the StarCraft battle chest, here's the Diablo battle chest. And she was like, these were all on sale. It was like, holy shit. It was awesome. I loved all of those games. That was a really, really, really good year.
How do I switch back? Charge shot? No.
Okay, let me...
No! Fuck. I somehow changed ammo types moving through the fight, so I was trying to figure out how to switch back, because I don't know how it happened. I don't remember opening the menu. But yeah, like a lot of my early PC gaming specifically was Diablo 2 and Warcraft 3 going back and forth for a long time. I don't have a lot of history with StarCraft. I primarily played the Nintendo 64 copy of it.
Which is really weird.
It had split
People,
screen.
for whatever reason, like that version, and I don't know how.
I can't imagine. It had local multiplayer split screen.
I have no idea how anybody could ever like play an RTS with a fucking N64 controller.
Oh, step one, you're not playing it online competitively, which helps.
But like, I mean,
and if you've never played an RTS before, you don't even know what you're missing.
Fair, but like.
Which is pretty much the console market.
I'm not even one person who's really that like anti-N64 controller. You know, I know a lot of people that look back on that controller.
Like you would click on a building and the C buttons roll up the units you could build.
Yeah, well, they somehow pulled it off, I guess, because that game ended up selling really, really well somehow.
It required the expansion pack.
Yeah,
it's like that game, Donkey Kong and Perfect Dark, the RAM expansion pack.
Oh, just like Donkey Kong, yeah.
Yeah. But no, in early PC gaming days, though, when I got my first E-machine from Best Buy, My go-to games were is Warcraft 3 and Diablo 2. So if those games just vanish from existence, I'll be like, oh, that's a part of my my backstory that's just gone.
I can't believe that Diablo 2 is still around.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, my brother still plays it all the
I'm very
time.
happy that it is, but like, considering the rampant amount of cheating that they're just like turning a blind eye to at this point, it's like, yeah.
That's a thing. We beat him finally. That guy was a nightmare.
I can't believe that people still like gold farm in Diablo 2. It's like, how many people are
it's like it never went anywhere.
Yeah, Jesus. How many people are still paying like $20 for a level 70 sorceress in Diablo 2? Apparently a lot.
Help.
Fine. Oh, wow. Wait, weren't you saying earlier that nobody... Oh, wait. You were saying earlier that co-op puzzles required somebody to stand still.
Yeah. I mean, if you're
literally,
playing...
you don't even have a choice.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I think your co-op partner would just walk up to you and open it automatically if you're playing single player. He just kind of run up with you. I assume that in single player is running around with you, but maybe you just toggle between them on the fly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope that it's an AI, right? I don't know.
But what's really, what is really specifically important to me was like that backstory of like all the custom stuff you could do in Warcraft 3, and the many entire genres of video game that came from that, and like I never I couldn't do online RTSs. I was terrified of them. Still am. Because I played
you could play tower defense.
on my parents' computer. I used to play Age of Empires 2 when I was much younger, and I remember having one match where, first of all, I was so bad at computers that I named my password my password was my username and my username was my password.
As in your password was your username?
As in like my well, I mean, like no, they weren't the same name, the same thing as each other. It's that I didn't understand I didn't understand username and password, or like I didn't understand what they called it. They might have called it like ID or some other thing that I didn't understand yet. So like my password on
oh, you flipped them. Oh, that's hilarious.
In Age of Empires, my password was like some kind of coherent thing, and my username was E5G3. I still remember.
Nice.
Which I've never used anything else, so it's not a leak to say it now. But yeah, like my username was E5G3. It was just noise. And I played one match, and I was like, I'm just now getting from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, and then somebody came in with like 40 cavalry from the Imperial Age and stomped my entire base into dust, and I'm like,
nice. Yeah. They're apparently going to be adding runes to Diablo 3. That's kind of cool. I hated collecting runes in Diablo 2.
Why are they adding
runes?
Why are they adding anything into Diablo 3?
Well, I don't know.
Isn't Diablo 4 already announced?
I don't know if it's been announced. I mean, don't you have a phone?
I'm not researching in the middle of a session. I could have sworn people already knew about Diablo 4 though, like it was already an existing. Because I thought they announced it as like specifically because of all the Hong Kong stuff. I feel like they like threw out a bunch of announcements really rapid fire to try to like make people feel good about that. So like Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, and Warcraft 3 Reforged. Okay. Which might be why Warcraft 3 came out and it sucked. Was because they had to rush it out in an attempt to like make people feel better or something.
People can just fuck up all on their own. They don't need excuses.
But like the fuck up can also be the people higher up saying, no, make it out this season.
Yeah.
We need good press now.
Yeah, I also played like Warcraft 3 online, and I can tell you this much. I played one round of like actual skirmish and was like, I'm gonna stick to the custom maps. Those make me happy. Playing against people competitively makes me very unhappy. And I don't want to frown. No.
Yeah, I had one bad experience in what's it called, in Age of Empires, and never wanted to play online RTSs ever again. But I did play the hell out of all the custom stuff in Warcraft 3 because there was just so many entire genres of game contained in there, and like my friends and I would just hang out in there, played the stupid map where you play as wolves that are ice skating on ice while Nickelback plays, which is like a universal experience that everyone remembers.
That is a little too much.
You don't remember that? Oh god, there's a thing over here.
I don't remember.
It's not like a favorite that lasts forever, but there was specifically a weird map where you play as like either cats or dogs. Like I think they were icy looking, like they were white, and you had to like go through a nightmare obstacle course on ice where you're dodging a bunch of spikes and hazards, and if you ever fucked up, you start the entire course over.
Oh, it's one of those types of maps.
Yeah.
I never played that one.
And fucking How You Remind Me by Nickelback's playing the entire time.
Okay, that is very, very, very of that era. That's ridiculous. Ow.
I was at a LAN party once where we were playing custom maps of Warcraft 3 and everyone started singing it.
Okay, that's hilarious. That's adorable. Imagine now that you did
high school. Yeah,
imagine now that you
somebody
did
would
that
hit me. Ow.
Warcraft 3 got deleted.
That was a lot of lava.
Yeah.
They deleted that version of the game entirely, replaced it with a new version of the game, and that one has a bunch of clauses attached to it, which is like several types of things that violate any forms of copyright at all are not allowed, period, on the store. Right. And also, if you make anything clever, we own it. They put in a clause that says that they
so burnt by Dota 2 that I almost can't blame them.
They're so mad that tower defense and MOBAs came out of their last game and that other people made all the money on it, basically. But at the same time, it's like that was literally what was special about that game, was being able to just freely make absurd shit and then people could just run with it.
And I mean, I'm of the opinion that like they opened themselves up to something like that happening because they provided the tools and they didn't provide the legal framework to cover their asses. So
it's like on one hand,
anybody should feel bad about that.
On one hand, it's rough that they're completely like all that money was made completely separate from them. But on the other hand, that's also part of what made the game profitable and interesting and a big deal in the first place, and taking that away takes away part of why they got where they are in the first place as a company. Right.
And there's a pretty decent number of people that like are game developers now who like that was their introduction to game development.
But you know, they're Activision. Blizzard's Activision now.
Oh, yeah.
They were never totally amazing. They've always been a little shitty in certain ways, but they've been extra shitty since Activision got involved like a decade ago.
I think that Blizzard has always had a very loose relationship with the idea of intellectual property.
Oh yeah. How do I make it? Oh, we just have to both be on here.
Yeah. Poker tower defense. Oh my fucking god, poker tower defense was so good.
I liked Sprout tower defense.
Evolution was also great.
You ever play Sprout?
No.
Your towers were all connected by a root network that you were growing out.
Ooh,
so you had to create a snaking sequence of towers that were all attached to each other physically. And I mean, like they were like shoulder to shoulder with each other. There's also gem tower defense.
Gem tower defense was the classic.
You were given like random, I think you're given like a random sets of gems, like there were cards from a deck basically, and then you had to figure out what you can combine them into each time.
Yeah. And you could level up your gems and like, oh, so good.
Then there was the shitty tower defense games. the really shitty ones. Remember there's the one
of them.
Well, there's the one where the entire level is shaped like a tournament grid. I mean a tournament tree, like the forking tournament tree, where it's like this guy versus that guy kind of shape. Like it's a bunch of branching.
I remember there was a lot like that.
It was a bunch of branching paths coming from like top to bottom, and everybody had a dedicated base they were supposed to defend along the path. And you basically and it was so tightly balanced and so difficult that there was just a correct answer to how to play it. And so everybody had to basically play their part of the network exactly correctly, or you would lose. Which is like,
I get it. It's because like they didn't have somebody who was actually there to ever change the meta after they released the map.
Well, so it's part of the reason why you never want to make a tower defense game properly hard. Because if it's fully too hard, then there's just one way to play it, and then everyone figures out the solution like it's a puzzle and just solves it, and that's never as interesting. It's way more interesting to have like an organic thing, like a crazy branching series of upgrades and bizarre paths that you can go down or something, where you can really just like have a weird, crazy solution and enjoy that, like in Orcs Must Die. That's always way better than like feeling like this is the one way, or you die because this thing's too hard.
Well, I think that really, really hardcore tower defense games like that are probably never going to be mainstream popular.
I just want Orcs Must Die 3, but that company's dead now.
Yeah, really.
They died.
Yeah, I mean, I almost think of it as like Blizzard basically released a video game engine, but didn't like license it. They didn't like put any rules on like how to actually license their video game engine.
And when I say Orcs Must Die is dead, I know that the Dungeon Keeper or Dungeon Defender people just made a new Dungeon Defenders just this year, but it's not the same because Dungeon Defenders is about grinding.
I know.
Orcs Must Die didn't have levels. That's part of what was so good about it. You just unlocked new traps and played with them. It was so great. I don't want to level up my lightning tower to be like level 12 by grinding. Like, if I'm leveling stuff up, it should only be because I'm leveling up in that specific level's run, not on the macro scale. I shouldn't be like, I'm 300 hours in, so my lightning tower's level 12 or whatever. Like, that's not... I don't want the fucking war. I don't want that Warframe treadmill in my tower defense games.
Oh god.
Because then you're just winning because you played a lot, not because you've made cool choices and come up with a fun solution. That should be the antithesis of the genre. But I keep saying that about most genres that get grinding added to them.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want a grinding shooter? No, you should want to. You should want to be rewarded for shooting well, and how well you move and what weapons you choose and your mastery of the character type and stuff like that. But no, it's about grinding. Why? That just ruins the concept of playing a fucking shooter. But you rewind time a few more.
There's so much of it.
You rewind time a few years back though, and you're like, oh wait, that's what people would have said about Diablo ruining CRPGs.
Yeah.
Like, we took the CRPG idea and we removed all strategy, and now you just click.
Yeah. I could almost think of it as like the makers of like the Epic engine, or like, I don't know, like the people that made Source, aka Valve. Like, if they got really pissed off that like they released like a modifiable Counter-Strike and then somebody came along and made like a good idea and then was able to make an actual video game out of it.
Mega Laser. That happens sometimes.
Yeah,
or at least, or just an existing game gets a mod made out of it that's way more successful.
Yeah.
Like Arma 3 and DayZ.
Oh yeah.
Or Arma 2, I mean, Arma 3 came later.
The worst part about DayZ was the fact that it was based off of Arma, and the fucking interface was so total shit.
It's like the environment and the world and the premise all seemed interesting, but you had to deal with playing Arma.
I know. It was
I remember I have a video on Sad Games where I got all excited about I kept checking about DayZ on the Rooster Teeth podcast and got all interested into the idea of it, and it sounded really cool. So I actually like hooked up with somebody on the Rooster Teeth. Yeah, hooked up. I found someone on the Rooster Teeth forums at random and just joined up, and like we did a little two-person thing and tried to figure the game out. And I added it into like it's like one of those things you do when you have more time is you record for hours, then make the better parts into a video and edit that down. It was just the thing that came from it. And what I always find interesting about those kinds of games is the kind of like the gameplay story that comes out of it. There's a word for it, but I forget what's procedural storytelling. Is that what it's called?
Story.
Incidental storytelling, something. Yeah,
I think it's emergent.
Yeah, emergent. Like the narrative that comes from that. Like that was a time where I was excited about that. Like I wrote a little article about how like I got like emergent storytelling coming out of like Minecraft and stuff like that. Like the personal narratives that come out of solo gameplay.
If you want to put into an emergent storytelling narrative, it was the story of about a guy who figured out how to lay down on the ground and took 15 minutes to learn how to stand back up.
Like I found it so interesting to like you deal with like all these complexities of like getting like you can get too cold or you're bleeding out and like all these other things you're dealing with.
Or you can't figure out how the fuck you went prone and you can't figure out how to stand up ever again.
Yeah.
That was my experience.
Like you and your co-op partner are kind of like walking together and you're afraid of like at any moment some random person might shoot at you and like one of you just has a soup can. The two of you are sharing one pistol. The two of you are sharing like one pistol total, and it's like it's just scary, and the zombies are all threatening. You don't want to make any sound because they'll swarm you and you'll have to run. And like at one point I remembered we like we found somebody on like the local comms, and we were able to like treatise the idea of like trading this resource with that for them, and it was all tense though because we didn't know if they were going to betray us and stuff like that. It was interesting, but yeah, it was just so it was too unintuitive and too complex, and I never played it again actually. But it was I
only played it like once.
It was a once-off interesting experience.
It seemed like it was way more fun than, I don't know. I didn't want to invest that much time into playing it, but I was just getting into like Gary's mod and stuff at the time.
Yeah.
So it was like, I could play Arma 2 like fun mode, which is difficult and confusing, or I can play Prop Hunt.
It's like one of those things where like it's YouTubers with time on their hands will be really good at making it look fun. They'll do a good job at like finding the best bits and editing like a really compelling video with like a narrative and like a flow to it and like set up and payoff and shit.
I imagine two guys holding one gun and firing together. Oh, it sounds romantic when you put it that way. Like,
it was tense.
Oh, we only have one gun, and then they both grab it at the same time, and then they're just like, they touch hands, and then they like stop holding the gun to look at each other with like a yowie face.
Only one of us had a gun at a time. We had to trade off, in part because at any given time, one or the other of us would be well enough to fire it. Because a lot of the playthrough time was spent with one of us taking care of the other one and back and forth. Where like one of us would be too ill or too
you were
like bled out and stuff like that. No, it was
That's
a
what
fucking.
You were doing.
It was a fucking partnership.
Yeah.
We had to look out for each other or die. There's just
a lot of what we have to do here.
There's just a lot of like hypothermia and bleeding out and so on going on all the time. But those kinds of co-op experiences can be interesting.
Ooh, I gained an achievement.
I have one game in mind that we could try if we ever wanted that kind of complicated mess, but without going quite that far.
Are you sure?
Yeah. There's a co-op RPG that came out called like Outward, I think.
Yeah.
I think you've seen that before.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like that seemed to be like a semi-hardcore but third-person action RPG that has co-op and survival elements. Looked like it might be interesting.
What did you do?
So many
is everyone
games
here hurting us?
There's so many games, and we've already picked our next game. I don't remember what it was, but
I don't remember what it was either. But you were like, we could try this, and I was like, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it's Journey to the Savage Planet.
Ah, right.
Because I found out it has co-op, and I'm like, all right.
Good.
I found out that minute basically that it had co-op, and I'm like, Bird, this has co-op. I thought it was going to be on my giant list of solo playthroughs, which who knows when I'd get to that.